Well, here we go, our second game of the 2024 Ross Shield, Dannevirke versus Wairoa. This is going to be an outstanding game as well. Dannevirke have lifted, Wairoa have lifted. Wairoa had a fantastic game yesterday beating East. So all the teams stand out there and let them run through, and now we'll get ready for our haka. Gosh, it's a beautiful day here. The referee's going to be Mr. Mark Johnson. Mark's got a good refereeing background, does a lot of TMO work for Hawke's Bay Rugby. And the crowd hasn't even eased off. It's still slowly building, and you can see some of the food stalls are starting to make a bit of money out of this. Here we go, the Wairoa team doing the haka first up. We'll just keep it quiet while the haka's on. Wairoa's haka's finished. Dannevirke boys place their hats on the 10 metre line. They all place their hats on the 10 metre line. Wairoa come up into a bit of a cuddle. Dannevirke move back 15 metres, go into a circle just before they break out for their haka. Here we go.
No? Or do you want to go first then?
I'll go, but you come in heaps.
Okay.
Dannevirke just continuing their haka. Gosh, it's a beautiful day here at Central Park. I'm very lucky to have Neil Murphy here with me. Neil, it's been a good tournament.
Oh, it's been a fantastic tournament, great weather. It's a credit to all the organising committee and all the sponsors that have given so generously to make this a success.
Yeah. Neil, just a little bit on your background. You represented Hawke's Bay, and rugby's been a big part of your career. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it has been a big part of my career. I first represented Hawke's Bay a long time ago. The only thing I remember about that game, my first game, was Ian Kirkpatrick's last game, so it was some time ago. Yeah, against Poverty Bay.
Yeah. Okay. He was a good forward, wasn't he?
Oh, very good forward. Mind you, we've had a lot of good forwards over the many years in the loose forward and number 8 positions for the All Blacks and also Hawke's Bay in general.
I've never forgotten that game when Canterbury took the shield from Hawke's Bay. Ian Kirkpatrick played a big part in that for Canterbury.
He did, and it was the end of an illustrious shield era for Hawke's Bay. But yet again, they've been pretty good, Hawke's Bay, in challenging and defending over the last few years as well.
Yeah. Dannevirke have kicked off here. Wairoa taking the ball in and taking it up. Wairoa boys blowing over, coming out the first 5/8. Nice pass. Well, it was a nice pass. No one to take it. Young Wairoa player taking it up. Still have ball at hand.
Actually, Wairoa have done very well getting the team here. They're probably a little bit under-resourced, and as we say that, a penalty goes against Wairoa.
They have done well, Neil, and Wairoa are based at the Wairoa camp, so they travel 40 minutes each day to get in here.
Again, a fantastic effort from all those associated with Wairoa to get a team on the park, get them here, and they played very, very well, especially a game against East, where it was a 24-all draw.
Yeah, they played really well yesterday, didn't they? East, Dannevirke to throw the ball in. You've also, Wairoa's got a few girls in that team, and they've performed, haven't they?
Oh, they have, and they've got a few boys probably a little bit heavier than some of them, but they've been outstanding as well.
Yeah. Dannevirke ball.
Goes out to the Dannevirke back line now, and it's been cut back in. The Dannevirke pack arrives and they're over the ball to present good ball to the backs again. Again, Dannevirke retain possession and move it wide. A defensive penalty to Wairoa for Dannevirke not releasing the ball.
Neil, can you tell me a little bit about why are these teams not kicking for touch all the time? Is it just to try and retain the ball, worried about lineouts, or?
That may be the case. It could be under coach's instructions, I don't know, but they tend to be running it from everywhere, even in their own 22, yes. Which I don't think is quite a good idea, when they maybe should just be exiting. And as you see now, a few passes going astray when you're in your 22, it doesn't take much for a try to take place.
King Paul taking the ball up for Wairoa, that was tidying up. Come out on the Wairoa side, Wairoa taking it through, still going. Still going as well, he's doing well. Offloaded. Now it's out to 12, moving it out wide, out to the winger.
Yeah, Wairoa have cleaned out pretty well, and again it's number 6, Saya Takaya, taking it up again. Very physical. They've got a very physical team, Wairoa, especially 6 and 8. And first 5 is run pass back in.
Wairoa just pushing through on a bit of a maul here. It's real untidy plays. Penalty to Dannevirke.
After a good run by Harlem Lloyd, the Wairoa number 8, Dannevirke have received a defensive penalty and starting to run it out from their own goal line. There, Dave, we finally see a clearing kick that has paid dividends, and I think it was a Dannevirke number 9 or 19 recovered the kick and sprinted 40 metres, and the covering defence just have taken him out on the 22.
It just showed it doesn't hurt to kick that ball every now and again, does it?
No, you need to change the tactics, Dave, otherwise you get the same old result. Had a good attacking clearing kick from Dannevirke, and it's paid results. But unlucky there at the line out, Dannevirke knocking it on. It's a beautiful day down here today, Dave, and it's well attended. The Rothschild Organising Committee would be very happy with the attendance during the week.
Oh, they've got to be. I've been talking to some of the committee members, and I think they've done a fantastic job, you know. It's Rothschild at its best. And it's been really well supported, hasn't it? I mean, the grounds have been packed. I mean, yesterday was really packed.
Oh no, it's compliments to everyone around, all the volunteers. Again, like, you cannot hold these events without the sponsors, so
Exactly.
all the sponsors out there, on behalf of all teams and the organising committee, thank you very much for your generous donations. Again, we see where Wairoa are trying to run it out from their 22, and they've made some. And Dannevirke cover pushed them into touch about 15 metres from the Wairoa 22. Good throw in and good take by the Dannevirke forwards there. They've driven over, the ball's available. Very good pass, they've gone wide.
Neil, I was talking to Richard Baines earlier, and we were just saying, you're picking a Hawke's Bay side out of this. You'd have to have a couple of girls on your side, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you probably would have to. I haven't seen all the games, so obviously Richard has, and you know, he's been here every day. But there's certainly a lot of females playing the game now.
There's 20 in this tournament.
A knock on in the tackle there from Wairoa, giving Dannevirke the ball. 5 metres on the Wairoa side of half.
So we know where the Rothschild's gone, but there's still a lot for these teams to play for, and I think there's other trophies as well.
Yeah, there is numerous trophies to play for, and you know, for obviously the winners of the tournament's been decided, but for the players still playing, they can play for pride, play for their families, their schools,
Exactly.
and obviously their sub-unions. So there's still a lot at stake for these young guys and girls.
Dannevirke just taking it up towards the halfway mark. Driving over, it's formed into a ruck. Dannevirke ball. Moving up, going to take up again.
Slight knock on there by Dannevirke, gives a defensive scrum 8 metres in the Wairoa side of halfway. There's also, Dave, been a lot for the younger children not participating with face painting, and see Mr. Whippy over there, he's been pretty busy most days.
I've been looking over there. I'd love to go over there and see Mr. Whippy. Yeah, there's a big crowd here. It's and a lot of young people, and I suppose they'll be striving to be in Rothschild next year to go to the Wairoa tournament. That's a great place to go to. They really turn it on up in Wairoa.
No, it'll be a big thing for the town, and you know, just while we're watching this game too, a big thank you must go out to all the coaches and managers of all the teams. You know, they put in hours over many weeks Some maybe not got the results they wanted, but they've still been there, and I take my hat off to them.
Oh, it's a big thing, Neil. It's all voluntary, and like you say, they have been doing it for a number of weeks. And the referees and all those sort of people, there's so many people involved. Dannevirke ball, Dannevirke taking it up on the touchline, or foot into touch. Head high tackle, Mr. Referee, Mr. Johnson pulls them up. They've been very strict on that. Dannevirke tapped the ball, moving it out wide. Nice passing of the ball, gone right wide.
Yeah, great catch here. Couple of low passes, but well caught by the outside centres for Dannevirke, and they still have the ball in possession. And it's set up again well. They've just gone down the blind side now, but come back tackle into a bit of a traffic and into a very good tackle. Saying that a penalty to Dannevirke, 3 metres from the 22. And we see kick to touch, which goes out good way between the 22 and a goal line. I think too also, Dave, the economic benefits for the region here around Waipaka and Waipawa would be pretty good too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It brings a lot of people into the town, and you know, I was downtown earlier on, and the number of people that you saw on the street, it's brilliant. And you know, just sitting up in the grandstand there talking to past players going back probably 30 years.
Another good run by the Wairoa number 8, Harlem Lloyd. Have it dropped. They're under pressure in their 22, but are still running it out, and have made some up to the 10-metre line and offloaded again to 15. Custom King Paul, who's been very aggressive in the tackle, and the ball's gone out again to the number 8. He's offloaded, a very, very good pass. The ball's there again for Wairoa. It's come out again. They're on the 10-metre line and still trying to get the ball out wide, but it's gone backwards and it's out to the winger now. Again, good defence from Dannevirke. And Wairoa still have the ball at their possession, and it's been spun out the back line, and a kick over. Who was that?
That was a girl, Maisie Wren.
Yeah, great run there by Maisie from deep in a 22. Dannevirke put in a kick, it's well taken. And as they put in another kick, the bounce of the ball's beating them all just about.
It's Maisie Wren again with the tackle.
And no try has been awarded just yet in the corner. It has now.
Well, I would think in your rugby day, Neil, when you played, do you remember when they played those sub-union days?
Yes, yeah, I played in many of them, yep.
Yeah. Well, you probably remember a guy by the name of Nigel Wren from Dannevirke.
No, I can't quite remember that name, but I know a few from Central.
Right.
Back in that day, Dave, it was quite hard to get out of this Central Hawke's Bay after a game here. Waipark Old Boys club rooms, I think, was at the time.
Tell a few stories.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
Yeah, great days though, those sub-union days, weren't they?
Oh, they were.
And to be honest with you, you sort of really wonder why it ever disappeared.
Oh, look,
rugby's changed so much.
Yeah, but it probably not always for the better either. And like I say, going back to those days, some of the old stalwarts back then, if you got caught with hex signs and a few of them up there, you'd certainly know about it.
Yeah. It's a nice kick.
Yeah, and a great kick. Yeah, beautiful kick there. Wairoa extend.
Just tell us a little bit, Neil. I mean, you played a lot of sub-union stuff, so you would have probably known a few Wairoa men, because a bit of talent come out of Wairoa.
Yeah, there has been, and there were a few in the Hawke's Bay teams when we've been in there.
Did they actually come down and play in the Hawke's Bay competition? Some of them?
Yeah, they were. And there were a few more clubs playing there, but strong clubs even there, like Mahi was in the competition, and you know, the Symes and the Ormans, and you know, they just about make a whole team themselves, you know. No, it was always challenging. Sometimes very challenging to play up there at Lambton Square Park, depending on who you were playing.
It was a great park, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Great park.
Again, Dave, you mentioned the referees and officials here. You know, they've done a fantastic time. Again, they give up all their time to make this tournament be successful. So. And you can't, obviously, we don't always agree with them, but you can't have a game without them. So
exactly,
we need to respect them, and that respect needs to go to the coaches and managers of the teams, even though we may have difference of opinions. They're all given their time freely.
Oh, well, it is. It's a lot of time, and a lot of coaches even pick up kiddies and take them to the trainings and things like that. It's a big commitment.
And obviously as this Ross Shield comes to its completion, the Wakely Shield starts up again next week in Paradise.
Yeah, it's never ending, isn't it? But all those Wakely Shield boys will be looking forward to that.
Yeah, they will, and it's a great, like you say, if you get selected, it's a great experience for all the people. And, you know, all these kids will remember it for the rest of their lives. I know they'll talk about it in years to come. Again, Wairoa on defence, they've tried to run it from their 22. And good defensive work by Dannevirke, keeping them pinned there at the moment. They've broken down the blind side, and another great run by the number 8 Harlem Lloyd for Wairoa, who's really had an outstanding tournament, I feel, and he goes round to score under the post, which should be another 7-pointer for Wairoa.
Wairoa sitting at 12-0. 5 minutes, what was that, Neil? What's your eyes like? Is that about 5 minutes to go?
Yeah, my eyes are very good, Dave. It's 4.5 actually, 4.5 minutes to go. come here. No, come here. Oh.
I would say this is a guaranteed 2 points.
Yeah, another good conversion by Ford, who kicked an excellent one out on the 15 metre before. So Wairoa extend their lead to 14-0 over Dannevirke, who have played very, very well. Wairoa probably had a little bit more percentage of the ball, so Dannevirke have been doing quite a bit of defending.
Yeah, there, Wairoa again. Is that the same boy, Neil? No.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was a runaway try, wasn't it? From inside his own half, straight down the touchline. Another try to Wairoa.
I just can't quite see the number, but I think that's...
Is it Lloyd?
Is it Harlem Lloyd again? That's either a second or third try, I think, Dave, in this match. So.
He looks a big boy from here, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's a big boy, but... Correct me, but I think some of the teams like Wairoa can have...
Two.
Yeah, two above...
Above the 2 kilos above the weight.
Yeah, above the weight to assist them, since their pool of numbers are a lot lower than the other. Again, a well-struck kick, just away to the right of the outpost.
And I think, you go to management meetings and some of them get quite heated at times, but in a good way. And for Ross Shield, of looking at weights and how we can make this tournament better. And but it's something that if you're going to change, you've got to be very, very careful.
Oh, it is. And look, I've suggested to a few of the officials here that maybe if it became maybe East and West too, the Saracens could put a team in, which they would be keen to do, and it would then give another 42 young children, boys and girls, a chance to experience this.
So that would be another 2 teams in the competition.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's good because that's what it's developing other players, and
it is, and
I think you've got to be careful with weights, because if you look through this tournament, we've got a lot of little halfbacks, first fives, and you can't do away with those players because they've got talent.
Correct. No, that's correct, and the weights are the weights. Again, if the powers that be think it's a good idea to give another 44 kids a chance at this tournament and experience the history around it, I myself personally can't see why it couldn't happen, Like I say, I know the Saracens, who put a lot back into rugby within Hawke's Bay over many years, they'd be keen to pick a team from those not selected by the other teams to make the numbers up, and I'd suggest they'll be as competitive as well.
Getting back to the game, Wairoa ball back in hand, their number 6, Kahika, taking it up to their halfback.
Again, their outstanding player, number 8, Harlem Lloyd, is away for his 3rd or 4th try.
He was lucky to score that, Neil. It could have been out in goal, close to that.
Yeah, very close, but I think the referee has signalled another 5-pointer for Wairoa. So he's had an outstanding first half.
Number 8, Harlem Lloyd for Wairoa.
Righto, Dave, let's see how good your eyes are. Can you see it's full time on the clock, I think?
Yes, it is.
So I think this will be the last act of the first half. And forward Tuahini Hunia has kicked very, very well.
Oh, beautiful kick. Just outside the upright.
Yeah, so the final act of the first half, the conversion slides past the outside of the right hand post. Wairoa go to the break 24-0 over Dannevirke.
So Neil, let's get back to this Ross Shield thing. It's a big thing. Like we know how big it is in Hawke's Bay, but how can we help things like Wairoa, Dannevirke, and Central Hawke's Bay to? We need to bring our standards up to Napier. I mean, the better side at the tournament every year sets a standard, and we've got to be able to bring those standards up.
Yeah, it's quite hard, Dave, I think, because, you know, obviously the player base and maybe what Napier are selecting for is far greater. And, you know, again, if you look at the Hastings side, it's split in half. And so, depending obviously where the schools are or the clubs, depends on who you play for. So that's why I was suggesting that, you know, maybe if it ever came to fruition that Napier could split like Hastings, and the Saracens could pick from out of those areas without affecting any of the smaller unions. But I think too finance comes into it a wee bit, so I don't know if we could help them financially, but they all seem to get good support.
I think the different unions do. You know,
Yeah.
just talking to a few people around here, there was talk like Central and Dannevirke combining, but I don't think you want to see that. You want to see the unions keep their own teams.
Yeah, and I would not like them to do that. They'd lose their identity, you know,
of course they
and
would, yeah.
Then they may lose some of the support that they are getting at the moment. And like I say, well, when I see it as a solution, it might be a problem that, you know, the concept that I've been talking about, if it ever came to fruition, that, you know, I can't see there being really any downside to it, only giving another 44.
Well, you're developing more players,
Yeah,
aren't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
So,
And
but those are also people that we've got to thank, and I see them sitting up there and undercover where the radio is in the club rooms. Mike Taff and Errol Hentz and those guys, they've done a lot for this game over the years.
Oh, many, many years. And yeah, you do have to thank them. And, you know, how many tournaments they've been over, how many years, you'd, you know, really hate to think. But yeah, they've got a group of committed people, obviously trying to do the best and keep this tournament going, because, you know, in Auckland they've cancelled quite a few of these, the roller mills.
The roller mills, yeah.
Yeah, that's all gone because...
and we haven't gone because we're a special identity, aren't we? We're away from the Hawke's Bay Rugby Union, would that be correct?
Look, I can't confirm that, but I think it's run under the auspices of, you know, the intermediate rugby, I think, or, you know...
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, why would you want to stop something like this? You know,
Exactly.
It's only generating great things for rugby. You know, if this was cancelled, what would be here now? Nothing.
Exactly.
So, plus it's a legacy that all the players, both boys and girls, can, you know, will tell their children and grandchildren. And
I liked it in the days when you'd take time out and you'd go to a place like Wairoa and see a bit of schoolboy rugby, and you'd pick up talent there, and they didn't have to move from their area to play rugby. And now people have got to move if they want to be recognised in it. So this is a thing that we've only really got left is Ross Shield. And
it is, and you know, we need to continue to fight for it, I believe. You know, a lot of these young players have been told they were the next All Blacks, but you wouldn't want to be a number 7 when Ricky McCaw was first starting. You'd never get a game. So, you know, plus they've got to learn. It's just not always about rugby too. There's that teaching all these young kids out here, you know, respect for the game, the officials. You know, you're representing your families, your schools, your unions. So it's a great thing for them.
Fantastic. Right, we're into the second half. Dannevirke taking it up.
I've got to go over here. Can we go down?
Wairoa taking the ball up on the touchline inside Dannevirke 22. Referee Johnson says no, holding it in. Penalty to Dannevirke.
I just think to say something to these before they start.
Line out Dannevirke. We're just dropping our machine a little bit. Dannevirke throw in. Dannevirke blowing over. Ball to Dannevirke. Out to 5/8. Puts his boot to the ball. Bouncing. Dannevirke taking it up. Dannevirke. Good work from Dannevirke. Dannevirke blowing over. Going out the Dannevirke back line. Number 12 kicking hard and long. Fantastic kick. Yes, going into the touchline. Good kick.
Are you guys on the news?
Yeah. That was good work on Dannevirke's part. Dannevirke driving. Ball coming out on the Dannevirke side, coming out to 5/8. Carrying on out the Dannevirke back line. Out to their winger. Winger running for the corner and Wairoa behind him. It's a beautiful run. Oh, that could be a head-high tackle. Yes, I think Mr. Johnson's going to say a couple of words here. But he had no option. It's unfortunate for these boys that get pulled up for the odd head high because they just get put into a position that's either tackle them or let them try, score the try. It wasn't nasty or anything like that, but just probably a good thing to keep reminding them. Yes, penalty to Dannevirke. Dannevirke coming back in the second half, and Dannevirke have asked for a scrum. Just remembering the scrums can only move half a metre. Dannevirke backline set out, it's a real nicely set out, long passes. Dannevirke ball, Dannevirke number 8 takes it blind. Dannevirke blowing over. Out to the 5/8. Moving on to second 5. Second 5 move to centre. Centre's going to score. No, is it? Yes, it's a try. It's a try. That was a good lead up to Dannevirke. So that was a beautiful try. Right from scrum there from Dannevirke.
thanks to number 13, Paige Rowe.
So it was Paige Rowe that scored the try. Nice scrummaging from Dannevirke, and they set their back line up. They knew exactly what they were going to do. Dannevirke kicker just placing the ball. It is Stevenson doing the kicking. He's come in, kicks, beautiful kick. No, to the side. He's had a good tournament, Stevenson. So the score at the moment is 24 points to 5. Beautiful day here at Central. Spectators getting right into the games and enjoying them. It's brilliant.
Wairoa 24, stand out, Dannevirke 5.
$24.5. I would say that we'd probably be around about 19-20 degrees here at Central Park. It's getting quite warm. Wairoa kick. Oh, Dannevirke knocks the ball forward. Scrum 22 metre, Dannevirke half. Wairoa ball. All the music starting to be played in the tents. People enjoying themselves. Taking a while to set the scrum down. I think we've just had a replacement or something happen. It's very hard to keep up with these substitutes. Scrum down. Wairoa ball. Number 8 picks up. Oh, he knocks it on, does he? No, he didn't. Wairoa has come back on the Dannevirke side. Back to first 5. The boot. Nice kick towards touchline. Well, it goes out just inside the Wairoa half. Oh, right on halfway. That was a lovely kick. It's been great today. We've seen just a little bit more of the boot to the ball. A little bit of tactical kicking, which has been brilliant. Wairoa ball. And it goes. Dannevirke knock on. Referee Johnson playing advantage. Wairoa driving. Here it comes, Wairoa ball, forward standing off, taking it up. It was number 3 Corker that took the ball up, and now Dannevirke, the Wairoa penalised Dannevirke taking it back up. I don't think Wairoa back 10. Dannevirke still going down the far touch line in front of the grandstand. No, referee Johnson comes back for the 10 metre, they weren't back 10 metres. Dannevirke, if they want to get near Wairoa, they've got to keep the pressure on here. Little tap. Now they've kicked for the corner. Where's the ball going to bounce? Dannevirke. This is interesting. That might be inside their goal or just in front of their goal line. Dannevirke ball. Here we go. No. Dannevirke using hands. Wairoa penalty. Wairoa take the quick penalty. They're running across field. Now starting to straighten up. Still taking it up right out in front of the goal post. No, another penalty to Wairoa. All these boys, they take quick penalties. Wairoa running across the field, running people out of room actually. He's still going. It's gone down into a ruck. Wairoa ball. hitting it up. Number 3, Corker again. Ball out the back line. Lloyd. Here we go. Another boot to ball, straight to the Dannevirke fullback. Down he goes. Dannevirke blowing back over, Dannevirke ball. Fires it out to 5/8, puts it to the boot. Another good kick, yes, nice. Probably three metres inside the Wairoa 10 metre. I think we're seeing more boot to ball today than what we've seen right through the whole tournament. I'm not saying it's all good, but we do need to see a little bit of it. Wairoa put in. Wairoa throw in. Dannevirke taking it down the touchline. Dannevirke driving. Still going, Dannevirke blowing over, comes to Dannevirke halfback, out the first 5, out the second, out to centre, pass to the wing. Yes, the wing is heading for the corner as they go. Oh, that could be another head-high tackle. Oh, this is really unfortunate. Yellow cards coming out. But he has worn them, but it's not malicious or anything. It's just a desperation, and it's just human nature to go for that person and not let them score that try. So it's a penalty, Dannevirke. Right, Dannevirke, what are they going to do here? Yeah, like setting up for the penalty, tapped. Big long pass out to number 12. They're moving it out the back. No, they've straightened it up. Cutting back. Offload. Here we go. Number 12 again. Number 2. They must be close to being over that line. Dannevirke ball. Oh, is that a try? Yes, try to Dannevirke. Try to Dannevirke. So we're up to 24 points to 10.
Dannevirke aren't done. Second try. They have 10 on the board for the Texans to come.
Stevenson plays the ball back, ready. Stevenson coming in, kicks. No, it's going to go wide to the right. Wairoa leading 24 points to 10. This is getting quite interesting. Dannevirke have just dominated a little bit of play in the last 5 minutes.
24 scamp out, Dannevirke 10.
Just a little bit of a breeze starting to pick up here now, which is good. Nice kick out by Wairoa, but been let go by Dannevirke. Now they have it in hand. They're taking it up. They've got to go to ground, get the ruck. Dannevirke ball out to 5/8. 5/8 kicks it in behind. Dannevirke winger running on. This is interesting. Yes, Wairoa have it. Dannevirke winger taken down. No, Wairoa's broken away. King taking it up. Wairoa ball. Just holding it there at the back. Now they've picked it up. Wairoa King Paul. He's taking it up. Out to 5/8. No, he's unsure of where to go. He's going backwards. Sends it out to the winger. Just in front of the grandstand at Waipuka at Central Park. Ball comes back for Wairoa. It's got a little bit messy. Dannevirke could get this. No, Wairoa ball. Out to 5/8. He's still going. Oh, passed out of the back of the hand. Number 12 for Wairoa. Taking it up. King. King's going to score. King scored in the corner. That was a lot of untidy play, but it was a good build-up by Wairoa, and in the end, King finishing it off.
Hey, I noticed you didn't know that fellow that scored the try, his name is Mohi Tuari.
Oh, Mohi, the last one.
Yeah. Mohi Tuari.
Mohi Tuari. Yeah, the last try for Dannevirke was scored by Tehari. So. Wairoa coming for the kick. Yes, it's a good looking kick. Yes, it's over. It's over.
Conversion successful by number 10 for Wairoa, that is Georgie Symes.
Number 10, Georgie Symes from Wairoa. Gosh, that's a name that comes to mind. Joe Symes' son. Joe was a Ross Shield player. Dannevirke quick kick off. It's gone behind the Wairoa goal line. They've picked it up and taken it out. Bringing it out. Wairoa taking it up, driving away. Oh, this is good work from Wairoa. Wairoa still going, just offloading. Coming out. Still taking up, forming a ruck. Wairoa ball. Out it comes. Taking it up again, gone to the blind side. Wairoa ball again. Dannevirke putting pressure on. Oh no, I think Dannevirke offside. Little short
Testing.
tap. Wairoa going to take it up. Blowing over. Penalty to Dannevirke.
You're not going to welcome me back.
Right, here we go. This is a cross kick and Dannevirke winger have it. No, a big caught. Oh, I just hope it's not a head high tackle again. Dannevirke 13 taking it up. Dannevirke number 8. Aaron Ellison. Playing advantage for Dannevirke. Dannevirke ball. Comes out Stevenson taking the ball forward. Another ruck formed. Dannevirke ball again. Taken up, short. This is when they should be probably moving it. Dannevirke ball again. Here it comes short side. Missed pass. Number 1's got it. Oh, here we go. It was a head high tackle. Referee Johnson's double whistled. I hope we don't see the yellow card again. He's just giving a nice warning. Making a brilliant job.
Don't forget that if you have joined us, we've got little people that would like their faces painted. Face painting takes place in the property brokers tent.
We're just seeing a little bit of subbing done. What I'd like to do, just welcome Dennis back to our commentary. Good to have the boss back. It's been hard work.
It's great. Thanks so much for doing such a good job. And I hear you. And here go Dannevirke in under the post, and that's a good try. Plenty of pressure there in the last 5 minutes, David.
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's been a bit of backwards and forward stuff, and we're seeing good stuff from both teams, and
But Wairoa raced away with it a little bit.
They have done, and they played well. It's just interesting how teams do come back, and once they get into the game and see that they're within a show of getting points,
Yep.
Yeah, they lift it.
So what does that bring Dannevirke back to now? What's the score line there?
I think we're at 20.
31-17.
So it's good. The games are close, and
A 14-point ball game. Yeah, that's good though.
could still happen.
Into the last 8 minutes, Wairoa to kick off. Beautiful day here at Central Park in Waipakarau. Taken down there by Dannevirke. They're going to bring it out hard again. They'll be buoyed by that try under the post, and here's a good run from, can't pick that player's number up, still coming back on the Dannevirke side, and they're looking full of confidence at the moment. It's still taken up there by Zach Gore. Coming back on the Dannevirke side. Shorter players out there, but he rumbles up the middle. Dannevirke in over the top, coming back cleanly now, just inside the halfway 10-metre line. Here's a good breakout by Dannevirke. They've taken it right up to Wairoa's 10-metre line. Just knocked that ball on. What a crowd now. This has got to be the bumper crowd, has it? Although yesterday was pretty good.
Yesterday was good, wasn't it?
Yesterday was pretty good.
Big crowd.
On the final day of Advanced Plumbing 2024 Ross Shield Tournament. Organisers will be pretty happy the way it's gone. Heard nothing but great comments. Then it goes Wairoa. Scrum it again. It's good to see Mark Johnson back out there today. He was keen to get back out just a little bit of an illness, and he's obviously feeling a lot better and wanting to participate again. And it goes. All right, reset. Another beautiful day, great spot. The organisers have given Onga TV as well. We're in a scissor lift on the far side of the ground from the grandstand, and it's given us great viewing. And here it comes back on the Wairoa side, out along the back line now. He elects to run back into the forwards. Still going with the ball, not held in that tackle, but this time Paige Rowe comes back and makes the tackle. Wairoa taking it up towards the Dannevirke 10-metre line. Just taken up there now by Eleanor Corker. She's had a good tournament, that girl. Her name seems to have cropped up
she's had a good
regularly.
tournament. Yep.
Here go along the Wairoa back line. Mitchell kicks ahead, Dannevirke covering it. They've got to get numbers back there though. Wairoa driving over the top, and they come up with the ball, but they've given away the penalty. Here go Dannevirke. Kick into open space, and good chasing here could result in, not likely, Wairoa have the ball in hand again, and they're going to counter-attack up the right wing side. But Scragg down there, blowing out. Wairoa get the ball, good work. Up the middle. Coming back to Cooper Cross, and he feeds it on. Another busy little halfback, he's had a good tournament. Driving forward up towards the Dannevirke 22. Out it comes now, Wairoa. Symes feeds it on. Here's a good run by the centre. He's going to go all the way, just weaving through that Dannevirke defence. Not a hand laid on him really. And that really was a good individual try, David, although he just eluded tackles.
Wasn't it a good little pass out there from Symes? You know?
Yeah. Symes had a good tournament.
Yeah, we see a lot of that.
Coming up to the end of the game. One game to go in this Advanced Plumbing Ross Shield tournament. Central versus East.
Been amazing how individuals are starting to really stand out. You know, the last day of the tournament, and they've just really started to relax and.
You think that's the reason they've started to relax, be confident in what they're doing?
There's a lot of pressure on these kids, and I'm not saying coaches do it or anything. They do it themselves. They put a lot of pressure on themselves, and in fact, it's probably a problem for the coaches because kids do that. But it's just human nature.
Yeah.
And,
well, it was very interesting yesterday in the interview with Joe and Ryan Symes, and in one instance you had Joe saying when he was selected for the tournament, he was pretty unaware of what the tournament meant. Whereas Ryan had gone to the tournament, watched his brother, and knew very well that it meant a hell of a lot as far as their rugby career goes.
And that would have changed Ryan's thinking, like work hard to get into that tournament team, you know.
Yes, So I thought that was really interesting. Here go Dannevirke. Stevenson to kick off, the ball hasn't gone 10. He kicks it away in disgust. A tactic we've seen used a little bit since the first day, just not allowing the opposition team to have runners coming through and running the ball back hard. Looking forward to the final encounter of the day, Hastings East and Central. I'm picking it to be a real arm wrestle.
Quite interesting. Are you going to support my grandson, or are you going to stick with Central? Or
I'm just an unbiased commentator. Away go Wairoa, up the middle, breaks 2 tackles, still going. Dannevirke just falling off the tackles a little bit now. That's the end of the game, and Wairoa run out clear winners by 38 points to 17. I'll leave it to the ground announcer to tell you.
Well done to the Greens, well played, and thanks for being part of this tournament and making it so special. Wairoa.
oh, that's cool, isn't it? Thanking Wairoa for being part of the tournament and all the hard work that they go to up there, and they've just been through the Gabriel and all that. It's I just hope the tournament, I'm sure the tournament is in Wairoa next year.
I think so.
I hope it's going to be a real success for them.
Yeah.
And the chairman of the organising committee for the last 11 years, and he was inducted into the Hawke's Bay Primary School's Ross Shield as a life member. Congratulations, Mark Gifkins, for what you have given to this wonderful game of rugby in Aotearoa, particularly in Hawke's Bay. Well played, thank you.
There you go, Mark Gifkins just been inducted into the Ross Shield Life membership. Mark has given a lot, David, over the years.
Yeah, he has. He's been around for some time now, so and I think it's his last year.
Okay.
I think he's retiring this year. So
I'm pretty sure he was coaching when I was helping you in the Ross Shield.
he was.
Yeah.
Yep, he was.
So he has been around a while, and that's an award well deserved. And he's part of the selection panel, etc. this year. What's happening here?
It's something he'll be really proud of.
Well, it's an honour, isn't it? I mean, you're a Hawke's Bay Ross Shield Life member.
It is. It's a thing that I have on the wall, and I'm proud of it. No one can take it away from you, and it's not really about you. It's just about the things that you've enjoyed over the time, and it's all these young kids that keep bringing you back.
Yeah,
And,
I
the
understand that, but at the same time, it is one hell of a commitment to be doing it season after season, and but such is, you know, your guys' passion to wanting to be involved with young people's rugby, and I imagine now that you only wish that you were probably involved when with the way women's rugby is now, and because there would have been probably not so many girls back then playing rugby anyway, were there?
No, there wasn't, and I'll admit it, I was one of the first. Women shouldn't be in the game.
Yes, yeah.
But
you've changed your opinion?
I've changed my opinion.
Yeah.
I sit down in front of the TV and I just love watching the women play rugby. And it's been a real eye-opener out here at this tournament, watching some of these girls. And some of these girls, if they put their mind to it, they're actually going to play for the New Zealand team.
No doubt.
Look at the girl Corker. She's a brilliant player. She's worked hard right from day one and had a very good tournament.
Paige Rose, another one. You could go right through. You could name all those girls that are. They've got themselves into the tournament. Yes,
you know, it's.
They've got themselves into this tournament, and it's up to them now if they want to pursue the game. The opportunities are there.
Exactly.